back in the 10 and L streets, and his last hand will make Jaman Burton proud. I'm in the big blind with a mystery hand. Early position makes it 2x, which is kind of small for how the table is playing at the moment. If it folds over to me, I'm going to call with pretty much any two cards. I check in flow. I think the flop hits me better than it hits the early position player. Unless EP has pocket nines, I feel like I could put a lot of pressure on him with any two cards in the big blind. The river is a good card for his range. He should have more pocket queens than I do. But I tried to squeak out a little bit more value with two pair, and I got called by tens. I'm in the big blind again with another mystery hand. Early position makes a large open, and I perceive this as weakness, at least at the 10 and L player pool. Once again, I check and flow. This board is a disaster for an early position open, so I decided to check raise. Since I have all the two pair sets and straight combos, I decided to put a max pressure on them. I down bet on the turn to set up what the kids call geometric all-in sizing on the river. I plan to shove pretty much any river card, and the 4 of clubs seems like a good enough bluff candidate, so I'll just go ahead and ship it all in. Luckily for me, he folds because my lonely 4 wasn't going to be enough to win the showdown. Once again, I'm in the big blind with the king 9 suited, which is actually my favorite hand. The cutoff opens and the small blind folds, and this is probably the weakest hand I will 3-bet, but I just chose to keep it chill and call this time. The cutoff has a short stack, and on this board, I hit top pair, but it's really a terrible top pair. I can also make the dummy end of the straight, which probably won't be good at showdown anyway. I probably should have just got out of there on the flop instead of continuing. It really doesn't make any sense to me to bluff because he doesn't have much money behind him. And he goes really, really thin on the river, and I decided to fold 2 streets too late. I'm in the cutoff with a king 10 offsuit. I decided to open. The small blind is a short stack, so he makes a 3-bet, but he makes it kind of small, I guess. I think the price is good enough to call, so I do. I feel like we get a neutral flop, so when he bets half pot, I'll make the call and have some evil intentions on the turn. All those intentions went out the window on the 6 of spades, but when he checks, I feel like he's just giving up, so I make a small stab. If he raised, I would have just folded. If he called, I probably would have shut it down unless I improved to a queen. Now we play the most fun hand of the session. I've been playing pretty tight, so when I see 3-5 suited in middle position, I decide to get a little frisky. It's definitely not a move that I'm going to do a lot, but I think I should have it in my repertoire for every now and then. But as soon as I get raised, I immediately want to fold. I guess I watched the Drawn Dead vlog one too many times because I put in the cold fold and he folds. Just like Jaman Burton says, 3-5 suited is the nuts.